dass es auf der Erde ein natürliches Gebiet gab, um das herum der Tempelberg bewusst errichtet wurde. Seit Jahrtausenden steht der Tempel.
The dome of the rock has guarded its secret. Beneath its shining gold, echoes stir in the ancient stone. No digging permits, no open records, only whispers from those who risked the shadows long ago. They spoke of hidden corridors, dry wells that led nowhere, steps cut into living rock, disappearing into darkness. Then, in a forgotten report, explorers claimed they felt a cold rush of air rising from below, as if the mountain itself were breathing. But if no one has been allowed down there for generations, how could such a thing exist? What lies below might not only rewrite history, it might prove that the lines between miracle and memory are far thinner than we think. Before we continue, subscribe for more discoveries where faith meets archaeology. And don't forget to turn on notifications for our next revelation from the Holy Land. At the center of Jerusalem rises a plateau that has witnessed prayer, conquest, and prophecy. The world calls it the Temple Mount, a place where heaven and history seem to overlap. To the faithful, every stone carries the weight of miracles. To scientists, it's a riddle sealed by centuries of silence. Empires have built upon it, wars have circled around it, yet none have dared to probe deep beneath its surface. The golden dome of the rock glows above, peaceful to the eye, but guarding mysteries older than any empire that claimed it. And somewhere below that polished floor, explorers believe something waits, untouched since the days when kings walked these streets and the presence of God rested on this mount. Long before the dome ever gleamed in the desert sun, this hill was known as Mount Moriah. Here, according to Scripture, Abraham raised his knife over Isaac, and heaven intervened. Generations later, King Solomon built the first temple on this same ground. Stones fitted so precisely they seemed breathed into place. Every doorway, every courtyard matched a divine pattern, an echo of paradise's order. When that temple fell, another rose, and still the mountain remained the heart of faith's story. Each empire left its mark, but beneath them all lay one unchanging foundation, the rock itself. Was it coincidence or divine design that this single mountain would cradle both sacrifice and revelation? Perhaps the answer waits within the stone. When Jerusalem passed into new hands in the 7th century, the Umayyad Caliphate built something magnificent atop that ancient crest, a shrine of marble, mosaic, and gold they called the Dome of the Rock. Its purpose, to honor the Creator and the prophets who had walked before. Yet its foundation was no ordinary platform. Beneath the bright tiles lies the foundation stone, the same surface Solomon may have called holy long before Muhammad's followers prayed here. Centuries layered faith upon faith, sealing the past under new devotion. Builders crowned the ancient with the sacred, but what survived below remained untouchable. As the golden dome rose toward heaven, the mountain's deepest secrets sank further from sight, waiting for the day someone dared to look again. For over 1,000 years, no spade or scanner has been allowed beneath the dome. Political tension and holy reverence turned the mountain into sealed ground. But in the 1800s, a handful of daring explorers slipped beneath its edges, lowering ropes into darkness with only candlelight to guide them. Their journals speak of narrow shafts, chambers filled with silent air, the echo of dripping water far below. Maps they drew by trembling hands hinted at a maze under the sacred rock, tunnels that seemed shaped with purpose, not chance. Then, abruptly, the access was closed, their notes archived, their findings half forgotten. Why was the search halted? What did they glimpse that still keeps the mountain's heart locked in shadow? Decades later, the sketches and reports left by those explorers resurfaced. They described channels carved with precision, cisterns shaped like altars, and shafts leading to unseen depths. None of it appeared random. Every stone seemed arranged with intent, echoing patterns found in ancient temple descriptions from Scripture. Around the mount's southern edge, archaeologists uncovered massive foundation blocks, so perfectly cut they defied explanation with primitive tools. Some inscriptions nearby named priestly families long gone, linked directly to the Second Temple era. Each fragment of evidence pointed to one conclusion. Beneath the Muslim shrine lay the imprint of Israel's holiest structure. Yet between faith and politics, no one dared to dig further. Still, the stones whisper, patient, waiting for discovery. Beneath the central rock, explorers spoke of a hollow space, a chamber locals later called the Well of Souls. Only a few ever stood inside it, 6 feet below the surface, surrounded by stone polished smooth by unknown hands. Some said it was a natural cave. Others swore it was a deliberate sanctuary, the remnant of something far older. Ancient texts describe a room where only the high priest could enter once a year to meet the divine. Could this hidden hollow be that most holy place? The air inside was said to feel unnaturally still, a silence so complete it pressed against the chest. If that room truly echoes Solomon's temple, what rests deeper below could change everything we know. Old Muslim chroniclers once wrote of inscriptions etched into hidden stones beneath the dome, lines of ancient script that no longer matched their age. Some seemed to mark boundaries or offerings. Others were simple geometric symbols cut with priestly precision. Modern detectors scanning the mount have revealed faint voids and channels perfectly aligned with the old Eastern Gate, a direction prophets once called the Way of the Messiah. The symmetry is uncanny, too exact to dismiss as coincidence. Could the builders of every generation have unconsciously followed the same divine blueprint? Every measurement, every angle of the platform hints that what lies buried below is not chaos, but design, a pattern of holiness mapped into the mountain itself. Each discovery draws an invisible line through history, linking temple to shrine, prophet to believer, stone to scripture. The more experts study the evidence, the more the mountain itself seems to speak. Faith was not imagined, it was built. From the tunnels underfoot to the gold that crowns the dome, every era layered reverence atop revelation. Even the silence enforced by modern politics feels prophetic, as though time guards a sacred countdown. The unearthed clues don't destroy belief, they awaken it. Beneath soil and secrecy may rest the blueprint of divine order itself, a message written not in ink, but in granite veins. And if the foundation still endures, perhaps the story it carries isn't finished at all. Jerusalem sleeps above thousands of unanswered questions. Radar screens hint at more chambers, deeper passages, voids no tool has touched in millennia. Some believe those spaces hide relics of the temple. Others, portals to a forgotten era when the divine walked among men. Yet permission to explore remains locked behind politics and prophecy alike. One day, perhaps, the sealed ground will stir again, and the mountain will reveal the last piece of its secret. Until then, the dome's golden skin gleams like a watchful eye over everything buried below, a reminder that truth does not die, it waits. And somewhere beneath those stones, the past may still be breathing, ready to rise when the world is finally listening.